smiling is a very physical act. And, we tend to think of happiness as more of a mental state, but there's a bodily response here,
Yeah,
right?
there is.
And doesn't the science back that up, Richie?
Yeah, well, there's definitely good science to show that there are facial signs as well as other bodily expressions of these qualities. These qualities are embodied qualities.
Yeah.
And so they are an integrated package. And it's, the flip side is also important to note. Negative qualities like loneliness, for example, is not simply a subjective state, but some of you may not know, but loneliness is actually more than twofold the risk factor compared to obesity for mortality.
For death, yeah.
For mortality.
Yeah.
So it gets under the skin. So these are all embodied qualities that represent changes that occur in the brain and the body in an important and integrated way. There are facial signs, but there are also many other signs in the body that have important implications for physical health. And it also raises the question, which I'll put on the table. There is a growing scientific literature that suggests that people who report higher levels of well-being are physically healthier. It doesn't mean that it's true for everyone, but if you look at large epidemiological data, that is the case. And this is another example of how these qualities are indeed embodied qualities.
When you say physically healthier, they live longer, they have fewer illnesses, what is it?
They live longer, they have biomarkers which are indicative of improved health. There's a study which came out not too long ago looking across nations at 151 countries throughout the world, looking at the average level of well-being from survey data and looking at the life expectancy in those countries. Across 151 countries, there's a 0.71 correlation between the well-being of the nation and life expectancy. So this stuff matters.